Herbert on first down now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals' 33-yard line.
Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he takes it. It's just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Kyle Rudolph.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Dallas.
1st and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by David Long, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
that's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The stop made by.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Jones to throw on third down. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Pass complete to Malcolm Brown. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
17-0 our score after one.
With the score, Cowboys 17, Bengals nothing.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Taylor. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on third down, Jones. And that's caught at the 25. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain.
And a big 32-yard play on third. The give to Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, it's Taylor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jones now from the gun on third down, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Jennings now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. No signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
53's the mark. 53, check 53.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, flush to his right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they work this out past the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Again, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's third down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And a Cowboy.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 10-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On first down, it's Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And that'll make it third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This ball complete to Rager. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. Rager catches it left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. They run with Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Again, it's Taylor. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Makes the score.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. 2 little. Check. Let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert throwing deep for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
At the 40-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it's caught by Parker. And down inside the 15 he goes. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert throwing again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To the air again, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
On the handoff, Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Jonathan Taylor.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Herbert given 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
Now it's Herbert
At the 21-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game,